Good to see you. We're starting lying down with our squishy ball. Again, if you don't have your squishy ball, that's fine. You can use a household pillow. The firmer the pillow, the better. So if you get something that's nice and firm, like a cushion from the couch, you can even double it up, and that can be quite nice. Yeah, ball is going to give you a little bit more in terms of a challenge in some ways, and in other ways, it's going to make life a little bit easier. So for today, we're going to take a little seat. I want you to make sure before you lie down here that your feet are parallel, hip width distance. Make sure for me, guys, that your hip width distance isn't too wide. So if you take a look at my knees here, they look pretty narrow, but this is my hip width. Okay, so just don't let those feet go too wide apart before you lie down. So feet hip width distance, ball between your knees, and then lie down. Once you lie down, you might need to scoot your feet closer to your bum to get comfy. That's fine, but just don't widen the space between your feet too much. Nice. Cool. All right, so from here, we're going to just take our hands to the bones at the front of our pelvis, those two sticky out pointy bones at the front of our pelvis. They're called your ASIS, those landmarks. And our quads actually, or some of our hip flexors actually attach onto these bones at the front. You're going to take an inhale and allow your lower back to arch and pull away from the floor. Exhale, round into your lower back. Tuck through your tail, draw your navel in towards your spine, and then continue. So it's an inhale to arch, sending your pelvis forward. Really actively filling up your tummy with your breath, and then exhale, press the lower back into the floor, tuck the tail, connect to your muscles to draw your tummy in. Okay, let's go for about 6 to 8 more here, depending on the pace of your breath. You're welcome to close your eyes if you like. For now, we're not exerting any pressure on the ball except just keeping it where it is. But start to tune into the pressure that your legs are just naturally exerting on that ball between your knees, and try and make it feel super equal. So super equal between the legs. Go for, let's say, 4 more. As you roll back and forth, hopefully you can feel and notice that you're rolling forward over your tailbone and rolling backwards over your tailbone. Sacrum, another name for our tailbone. Last 2. Inhaling to arch and exhaling to tuck. So noticing these 2 extreme ranges of motion in our lower back and pelvic positioning. Last time, inhale to arch and exhale to tuck. Well done. All right, let's add in a squeeze of the ball on the tuck. Okay, so it's an inhale to arch, that stays the same. It's an exhale, round into the lower back, draw your tummy in, squeeze the ball, and you're not gonna release that squeeze until your exhale is complete. Okay, complete exhalation. Inhale, release the squeeze on the ball. Exhale, draw your navel in, tuck and squeeze. So if you've got a nice long exhale, that's awesome. Don't rush your breathing. You want to think about nice, big, full, 3-dimensional inhales and complete exhalation. Nice, looks good out there. Maybe about 4 to 6 more, depending on your breathing pace. As you exhale, you can hear me, perhaps I'm doing a shh sound, as if I'm telling somebody to keep quiet in the movies. That's just allowing me to elongate my exhale even more. So you could do a sh, you could do a s, you could do a ts. Anything that's going to elongate that exhale is going to be good. Okay? Last 3. And for your last 2, just take a moment to make sure that you're not tensing into your neck on that squeeze. Okay? All of your focus is kind of down by your lower abs, belly pulling in inner thighs. Okay, last time. Inhale, arch. And exhale, tuck and squeeze. So good. All right, find your neutral spine now. Okay, so this kind of a happy medium place between the extremes that you've been working through. And we're going to try our best now to keep a neutral spine, but continue to exhale and squeeze that ball and draw the navel in. Okay, so it's a drawing in, but it's not an imprint. Okay, so breathing pretty much stays the same. Big, beautiful three-dimensional inhale in, holding neutral. Exhale, squeeze the ball, draw the navel in, but don't squish your lower back into the floor. Inhale in. Allow your belly to expand. So we want our tummy to get big and we want our tummy to get really small. Keeping the nape of the neck nice and long on the exhale. Let's go for about 6 to 8 more of these. So you might notice a few different muscular sensations, especially if you're drawing in the tummy on the exhale. Maybe a band of activation across the lower abdominals just beneath the belly button. That's great. Hopefully you're getting that. For your last 4 breaths, tune a little bit more into your squeeze of the ball now. Maybe even lengthen through the nape of the neck even more so you can peek down at the ball between your knees and just notice the legs as they squeeze it. You want equal pressure, okay? So I'm not letting my left leg win. I'm not letting my right leg win. I'm staying centered. 2 more breaths. Okay, last big breath here. And exhale. Squeeze-a-rooney. So good. Release the pressure on the ball for a moment. If you need to get rid of it, you can. And just windscreen wipe the knees from side to side. Cool. Well done. Take a couple seconds. Windscreen wipe, windscreen wipe, windscreen wipe. Let the inner thighs elongate for a moment. Going for 3. Going for 2. We're going to put that ball straight back where it was in a second. Last time. And then bring it back. Cool. Pop that ball straight back between your legs. You know, you can play around with how high or how low you place the ball. It can, it can be kind of fun to experience those different things. Maybe my version of fun is different to other people's versions of fun. Hands relax alongside your body. So we're going to come into a bridge sequence here, okay? So feet parallel hip width distance. It's an inhale to arch into the lower back. I quite like that. Exhale, tuck and round. Lift your pelvis up, find your bridge. Pause. Nice. Cool. Looks good. So we've got the ball between our knees. If you can, take a look at it. I know it's sometimes not visible for all of us, depending on your shape. So lift up a little higher if you can. Squeeze the ball between your inner thighs. Keep the squeeze of the ball between your inner thighs as you lay your spine back down. So try and maintain that pressure on the ball as you come down. And then just before your bum touches down, you release your glute muscles and then slowly let the tailbone find the earth, okay? Inhale at the bottom, release the squeeze. Exhale, you're welcome to squeeze already here as you tuck and lift. Take it up to the top, maintaining the squeeze. Notice what happens at the top. So you might find like, hey, I'm leaning more into my left side, I'm leaning more into my right side. Really try and equalize at the top. Squeeze the ball a little more if you can. Lengthen through the lower back a little more if you can, and then slowly take it down. So as you come down, you're coming down that center line that cuts you down the middle. Beautiful work. And then once you're at the bottom, release your squeeze. Take a nice long inhale. If you need more time at the bottom to relax, please do. Otherwise, continue. Squeeze, tuck, lift. Yes, looks good, looks good. Guys, you're all looking amazing, but can I ask you to just get a little bit more elongation into the lower back? So think navel to spine when you reach the top. You almost want to see your pubic bone mounding towards your chin. Yeah? Root down through those big toes, squeeze the ball a little more, and then slowly lay your spine down. Nice and slow journey down. Good, very nice, very nice, very nice. Let's go for 2. Exhale, squeeze, tuck, lift. Equalize at the top. So once you're at the top there, both legs working nice and equally. Draw navel in, tuck a little bit more, get the pubic bone almost to mound towards the sky, and then slowly lower down. You should be getting a nice bit of inner thigh activation here. Okay, last time. But you know I'm going to make you hold it at the top. It's because I love you. Okay, guys, come on, let's lift up and hold. Okay, so once you get to the top of this bridge, someone just lit a bonfire underneath your butt. So lift up higher away from this early morning bonfire. From here, do not let your booty sink down, but take an inhale. And as you exhale, squeeze the ball between your inner thighs without letting your butt lower a centimeter, and then release the squeeze. Exhale, squeeze the ball, keep your butt high. Inhale, release the squeeze. Nice. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. Now see if you can get that long exhalation going that you did at the beginning of class. The navel to spine exhalation. Inhaling to release. Try for 4 more here if you can. Exhale, navel to spine. Really get rid of all that stale air. Squeeze the ball. And 4. My legs are literally shaking so much right now. 3. It's the navel to spine at the end of that exhale that really gets me. 2. Keep the lower back nice and long so you're not going to end up hanging into the lower back. Last time. Exhale, squeeze, hold that squeeze. I want you to pulse your butt up and down for 10. It's like you're driving your feet through the floor. Teeny tiny pulses. 8, 7, really, really small, torturous. 6, 5, 4, 3, press your big toes into the floor. 2, 1, and slowly, take it down. I really hope you guys also felt that. Okay, take a windscreen wipe, remove the ball. Well done. Really, 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 really well done. Okay, so inner thigh should be nice and switched on. We're going to change it up quite a bit now. We're going to take the ball or your pillow beneath our sacrum, so tailbone, yeah? Even the bridge to get my bum onto the ball was painful after all that. Okay, so ball onto sacrum. Please don't put it underneath your lower back. So usually with this sequence, the lower the ball, the better. You can hold onto it with your hands. If you're on a bit of a slippery surface and you feel like you're moving all over the place, you can hold onto it with your hands if you need to. Otherwise, hands alongside you. Let's take one leg, reach it up towards the sky. And then maybe other leg, reach it up towards the sky. Nice. Cool. So if you're at home and you're not using a ball, you could always place 2 pillows underneath your bum if you want that extra elevation. But once your legs are up in the air, I want you to be really intentional with them. So squeeze your quads. I'm squeezing my kneecaps up, trying to activate the front of my legs, really, really switching them on, pointing through my toes and squeezing my calf muscles. Okay? I'm going to bring my right leg as close in towards my body as possible without bending my knee. Active hamstring flexibility. And then slowly let the left leg travel down. Good. As low as it can go without the knee bending. Okay? And then bring the left leg up. Bring it in as close to your face as possible, maybe even closer than that right leg was. And then take that right leg down. Nice. Good, good, good. Exactly. Keep moving. So we're working 2 ranges, the range that's close to your face and the range that's far away from you. creating the scissoring effect. Find a nice breathing rhythm to match your movement. Maybe inhaling as one leg goes down and exhaling as it lifts, or the reversal, either way. Maybe float both arms up towards the sky with the palms facing towards one another. If you're on the ball, this should make you a little wobbly. Nice. Good. Keeping the back of your neck really long, so your chin's probably going to want to poke to the sky. With all this core work, our neck is going to want to kind of take away from the activation of the core. So really focus on your tummy muscles. Nice, keep moving. Let's go for maybe 4 more here. Staying really intentional in the legs. Good, very nice everybody. 3 looks really, really good. Good. 2. Well done. And last time, down and up. So good. Okay, so from here, you're going to glue your 2 legs together now, both legs together. You're going to bend your knees as if they were going to kind of go into tabletop. Inhale here. As you exhale, I want you to stretch both legs forward towards the wall in front of you. So they go out together on an exhale, belly in, and then lift the legs up towards the sky. Good, so it's a knee bend, it's a shoot out towards the wall in front of you. Legs are 2 pieces of steel. You're squeezing your inner thighs together, and then you're lifting up. Nice. Bend, good. Extend, you'll notice this wobbly moment where you're like, whoa, if you go too low, and then lift. Nice, this is called the dolphin. If you find that with your dolphin, all you feel is your neck tensing up, then put your hands back on the ground alongside you. So it's 100% not a sign of like, oh, I'm too weak to do this or this or that. It's just do what feels good and do what activates the muscles, okay? Let's go for maybe 4 more. In fact, I'm going to keep my hands alongside me just for this one because it suits me a bit better. 3. Nice, looks good. Try get the navel to spine as the legs go along. Your tummy is going to want to bulge up towards the sky. Think about doing it the opposite as you go into that challenge moment. Okay, last time, see if you can reach and hold where you can maintain it. So pick an angle that's going to work for you. Okay, from here, I'm going to kick my little legs. Kick, 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 kick. Nice and small, keeping them long and strong. Staying as stable on the ball as possible. For 10. 9, 8, find your tummy muscles. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. If you can, we're going to scissor them. So I'm going to alternate. One goes on top of the other. 10, 9, exactly. 8, 7, breathe. 6, 5, good. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then hug them in. Very nice. Good job. Maybe just circle out through the ankles a little bit. Take a few moments to breathe. So good. Okay, so we've kind of started exploring these low ranges of motion through a double leg stretch on the ball. So the last ball under bum exercise I want to go through is simply double leg lower, double leg lift. So I'm going to extend my legs up towards the sky, squeezing the inner thighs together. I like to bring my legs in super close first. So I want to get this hamstring stretch moment. And my lower back might round a little bit, that's okay. And then I'm going to slowly take my legs down, 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 down. Feeling my tummy muscles. And then up, 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 up. Pretty simple. Let's take an exhale on the way down. Inhale on the way up. Try your best again to get a slow breathing pattern. Complete exhalation before you lift those legs. Okay, so you're not going to lift the legs until you've gotten rid of all of the stale air. Yes, very nice. Every one of us in this
I'm going to say in this room, I guess. Sounds strange to say it like that, but every one of us is going to end up with a slightly different angle. The level that you lower your legs to is going to be unique to you. You need to feel that out for your body. Is it your neck or is it your abs? Should be abs. If it is just neck, maybe don't go so low with those legs. Go for 4. And lift. Nice. 3. Really get that exhale. You can hear my breathing sounds like a bee buzzing around. It's just that exhalation. 2. Last time, guys, you know I'm going to make you hold it. Take it, hold it where you know you can maintain it, feeling your tummy and not your neck or your lower back. Okay, let's kick those legs again. Point through the toes. 10, 9. As you kick, think about the muscles just below the left and the right side of the rib cage. Feel your abs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Interlace. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down. Well done. Let's get rid of the ball from beneath our bum. Placing your bum back on the floor, you should get a really profound sense of your sacrum. So use that. And let's just extend one leg out on the mat, other leg out on the mat. Shake out the legs just for a sec. So I don't know about you, but my legs are like, hello. All right, last little bit lying on the back here. We're going to bend our knees and put the ball back between the inner thighs. Can you believe it? Back there. Alyssa, you're like, what? Okay, ball back between those inner thighs. Nice. So feet are going to be parallel. This time we're going to take our hands. We're going to take our hands behind our head, elbows into our peripheral vision. Cool. We are going to inhale and exhale, tuck, round into the lower back, squeeze, just as we did at the beginning of class. But now instead of bridging, we are going to come up into a crunch. Nice, nice, nice. So hold your crunch. You could visualize inner thighs, abdominals working in unison here. Slowly come back down, releasing the squeeze on the ball, releasing the tension on your abs. Exhale, squeeze, tuck, lift. Good. And then slowly take it all the way down. Go for 8. Exhale, squeeze, tuck, lift. Inhale, slowly coming down. On that exhale, squeeze, tuck, lift, pull your tummy towards the floor. So nice and solid through those abs. Complete exhalation. Keep going. Squeeze, tuck, lift. Nice. Yes, good. Slowly take it down. Okay, last 3. Exhale, squeeze, tuck, lift. Inhale, slowly take it down. And 2. Exhale, squeeze, tuck, lift. Equal squeeze on the ball through those legs. Inhale, slowly lower. All right, we're going to hold it. Exhale, squeeze, tuck, lift, hold. Now, upper body stays where it's at. I want you to look at the ball, pulse and squeeze on the ball. So my inner thighs are going to pulse in and out. My knees are going to go in and out, squeezing on that ball. Let's go for 10. Maybe you can on an exhale every time you pulse. So 9. Good. 6, 5, 4. Pull your tummy in as you squeeze. 3, 2, 1. See if you can hold it up. Reach the arms long alongside your body. Upper body is going to pulse forward towards the ball. Go for 10. Nice. 9. Keep the squeeze on the ball. 8, 7. Teeny tiny. 6, 5. That's it. 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to add the pulses together. So pulse upper body, pulse and squeeze on the ball with those legs. Go for 10. Good. 9. Reach. 8 through those fingertips. 7. Breathe. 6. 5. Almost there. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Take it down. Nice. Well done, everyone. Okay, I did like fib a little bit. There's one more coming on our back. I thought that was the last one, and then it hit me. There's one more. Okay, if your inner thighs are dying and you just want to get rid of the ball, I understand that feeling. Please feel free to do that at any point in time. Otherwise, try and hold it there just for this last one here on our back. Okay, so we're going to suspend the legs into tabletop with the ball between the knees. Get your neutral feeling really solid, and then press the lower back gently into the floor. So a little bit of an imprint. Let's take both legs up off of the mat. Try and find a tabletop here. It's kind of brutal, okay? Focus on your lower back positioning. So you've got a tiny little bit of an imprint happening. Lengthen through the nape of the neck. Relax through the shoulders as best you can. Draw your rib cage down into the floor. So you should feel pretty solid through your abs right now. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, try and squeeze that ball between your legs. The legs are now suspended. It's a little bit different. So it's an inhale to release the squeeze. Exhale to squeeze the ball between those inner thighs. Nice. Your feet are no longer on the ground. We're in an open chain scenario. So really you'll notice here even more, if there is any imbalance in the hip, you'll probably find it a bit more profound now that the feet are off the ground. Okay, keep going. Little squeezes of the ball on an exhale and release. 3 to go, and then we're going to add a little bit on. If you need breaks, you take it. Good. Last 2. Inner thighs should be talking to you. Okay, last time. Squeeze, hold. Take your hands behind your head, elbows in your peripheral vision. Press your lower back into the floor, but don't bring your knees in too close towards your body. Keep those knees above the hips. And then come up into your crunch. Nice. Good. Squeeze the ball, squeeze the ball. And then release the squeeze. Take your head, neck, and shoulders down. Squeeze, come up into a crunch. Yes, nice. Slowly take it down. Release the squeeze. Squeeze, come up into a crunch. Okay, for the crazy people, I'm going to add just a little bit more on. Okay, so as you come up and squeeze that ball into your crunch, hold, and then see if you can extend your legs out long with the ball between the knees. Bring the legs back in and take your head down. Okay, so it's an extra step. So you're going to come up, squeeze, reach legs long, keeping the lower back slightly imprinted. Bring the knees in, head, neck, shoulders down. Let's go for 5. If you can. It's pretty mean. Whew. Nice. Come on, Lizzie Bear. I can see you. 3. Clear. That's it. That's the way exactly. So we're coming up. Then the legs extend. Good. On that angle. Okay, last time we're going to try and hold those legs out long as we come up into a crunch because you're all nailing it. Hold the legs long and pulse and squeeze the ball with the legs. So my 2 legs are long and I'm opening and closing, pulsing and squeezing. 10, 9, exactly 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take it down. Whew. Please tell me you guys felt that. Okay, let's get rid of the ball. Take a windscreen wipe of the knees from side to side. Very slow windscreen wipes. Focusing on the inner thighs, just letting them lengthen. So the inner thighs, I mean, such a neglected muscle group, right? But they are crucial if you like to run, if you do any sport that requires quick change of direction, maybe tennis, anything like that really. Inner thighs are really, really, really important for hip stability. So let's roll ourselves up into seated, and we're going to change it up. We're actually going to come into standing, okay? So once I'm in standing, I'm going to take the ball And I'm actually going to put it between my ankles, so the insides of my ankles. Yeah. If you got a pillow, do the same thing. If the pillow just gets annoying, then obviously you can get rid of it, you know? All right, so ball between the ankles. Take a second to feel really rooted through the feet. So all 10 toes down, palms are going to face forward. Drop your tailbone down and tuck ever so slightly to lift the pubic bone up and just slightly connect and tone into the lower abdominal. So you know your tummy's there, okay? Roll the shoulder blades back and down, lengthen through the crown of your head. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, we're actually going to come into a little calf raise. So we're going to lift the heels up off of the mat. Once you get to the little calf raise, see if you can squeeze the ball between the insides of your ankles, and then lower your 2 heels down. Okay, so that's the move, just for now. So it's a lift, a pause, a squeeze of the ball between the insides of the ankles, slowly come down. Keep going. Lift, squeeze, slowly come down. As you lift and squeeze, just notice what happens in your kind of lower back and tummy area. A lot of the time, as we come up and squeeze and we kind of lose our balance, we want to open the abdominal container and arch into the lower back. Try and keep that integrity of your posture as you come up and squeeze, and as you come down. All right, last time. My balance is feeling a little bit funky today, so let's see how I do with this next little challenge. So we're going to come up, hold, see if you can balance and reach those arms out in front of you. Okay, so a little bit of a squeeze happening on the ball. Keep your left arm pointing forward. See if you can take your right arm down and back. So I'm turning my upper body. My chest is rotating to the right, but I'm not letting my hips swivel to the right. I actually want my hips to stay pointing forwards. Keep squeezing the ball between the ankles. And then bring that right arm forwards. Take the left arm back. Nice. Good. Keep alternating from side to side here, but take a little pause when you reach your rotation to check that you haven't let your hips move. Check that you haven't let your lower back arch excessively on you. Let me go for about 5 more. No harm on exhaling and drawing the navel in as you take your arm back. So a little bit of a kind of strong core feeling can help you with your balance. Last 3. Good. Big toes, try and keep them on the ground. 2. Last time. Really nice. Good. Let's lower the heels to the ground. Keep the ball where it is. We're going to take a roll down now into a downward facing dog, okay? So roll yourself down. Good. Placing the hands on the mat, bending the knees as much as you need to, and see if you can actually walk your hands out on the ground, finding a downward facing dog. So we've got the ball between our ankles and we're finding a down dog. Nice. Okay. We good? Okay. Awesome. Wrap the pointy bits of your elbows down towards the mat. Press all 10 fingers down into the floor. Root down through the heels of your hand. Now lift your rib cage away from the ground. So I'm not going to let my abdominal container spill towards the floor in front of me. I want to lift my abdominal container away from the ground as if the front of my ribs were pulling through me towards the sky behind me. All right, from here, take an inhale. As you exhale, see if you can slowly ripple forward into a plank position, keeping that ball between the ankles. Good. Ripple back into downward facing dog, nice and slow. Nice. Exhale forward into your plank. Good. Inhale, come back up. It's looking really nice. As you ripple forward into your plank, I want you to make sure that your hips get low enough that you're actually in a plank, but you're not arching into that lower back at all. It looks really, really good out there, guys, honestly. Last two, ripple forward. Find a little bit more bum as you come into your plank. Booty, booty, booty. Good. Last two, ripple forward. Nice. Last time, ripple forward. See if you can hold it there for me. Nice. Now, once you're in your plank there, hold. Look back at the ball. The ball should be in line with your pubic bone, your belly button, your chin, and your nose. So just make sure that you've got that line. Hey, start to walk your hands back towards your feet. Heels are going to find the ground, and we're going to roll up into standing. Reach your arms out in front of you. Lift your heels up off of the mat. Squeeze the ball. Take your right arm down and back. Rotate. Bring the right arm forwards. Left arm back. Rotate. Good. Bring it forward. Lower the heels, lower the arms. Now the chin towards the chest. Bend your knees. Roll down. Walk your hands out into downward facing dog. Pause and breathe. Ripple forward into plank. Inhale, ripple back. Two more times. Ripple forward into plank. Ripple back. Good. Ripple forward into plank. Hold. Nice. Now focus on the ball between your ankles. Inhale. As you exhale, I want you to squeeze that ball. Pull your tummy in. Squeeze your bum. Inhale, release. So hold your plank. Don't shift as you squeeze the ball. Squeeze the ball. Pull your tummy in. Squeeze your bum. Good. Release. Last two little squeezes like that. Squeeze. Squeeze your bum. Lift your belly. Release. Last time. Exhale, squeeze the ball, squeeze your bum, lift your belly. Release the squeeze, walk your hands back towards your feet. Good, we're going to repeat that one more time. Roll it all the way up. You guys okay? But when you squeeze that ball, you should feel like this line. Abs, inner thighs. Okay, same thing. Reach the arms forward. Lift up the heels. Try and get like proper high heel situation going if you can. Squeeze the ball between the ankles. I just realized my dad's doing this class. Dad, high heels. Right arm back, left arm forward. And then reach the right arm forward again. Left arm back. Good, very nice. Left arm forward. Nice. Lower the heels down, lower the arms. Now the chin towards the chest, roll down. Take a moment here. When you're ready, walk the hands out into your downward facing dog. In your down dog, guys, your hands should already be placed for you to come into a plank. So think about where you're going next, right? Like hand positioning from down dog should be the same as hand and foot positioning when you ripple forward into your plank. Let's take it into our plank position. Ripple forward. Find your bum. Ripple back. Nice. Yes. Ripple forward. Yes. Beautiful ripples. Take it back. Okay, this is the holder. Ripple forward, hold. Okay, squeeze the ball between your ankles. Lift your belly, squeeze your bum, and then release that squeeze. See if you can do all the squeezes on an exhale. So squeeze the ball, lift your belly, squeeze your bum. Good, last time. Inhale, exhale, squeeze the ball. Lift your belly, squeeze your bum. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7. Push the floor away. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees come down. Untuck those toes and sit your butt back onto the ball. Shell stretch. Whew. Well done, guys. That is absolutely no joke. But I'm hoping you experienced a new line of activation in your plank. It's not often that we get to experience that line of muscular activation when we do those movements. All right, bring yourself up, get rid of the ball, and just meet me in a straddle. You can just get rid of the ball completely there now. So straddle position. If you struggle to sit in straddle, pop a wall behind you, a pillow underneath your bum so that you can feel comfortably uncomfortable in this position. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. Toes ideally point up towards the sky, okay? So for me to do that, I have to activate my legs. My legs are not just relaxing, they're very active right now, okay? Lengthen up. Right hand goes to right calf, or wherever you reach it, could be knee, that's fine. And then gently, left arm up and over. Nice, breathing through. Okay, let's square off towards the right leg now. Try keep the toes of the left foot pointing up towards the sky and your left sit bone on the mat. You're just squaring your heart off towards that right leg. Nice. So holding onto your right leg in some way, shape or form with your hands, use that to pull your heart forward on an inhale. So I'm going to use my hands to kind of almost draw my leg back towards me. My sternum is being pulled forward on an inhale. And then on an exhale, I want to see if I can sink down a little deeper. 2 more like that. So it's an inhale, pull your heart forward. Wow, Alex, that looks beautiful. Exhale slowly down. Last time, inhale, pull up. Exhale slowly down. Staying there just for a moment or two. Beautiful, really nice. And we're just going to walk ourselves up, away from that leg, walking up, walking up. All done. And then we can take it straight over to the other side. So left hand, left calf, right arm up, slowly taking it up and over. We haven't really stretched this side body line too much, so it might feel a little bit stiff, a little bit sticky still. Soften through that left shoulder. And then square off towards the left leg. Ideally both hands holding onto some part of that left leg if you can. Nice. See if you can use the power of your right leg to turn the toes of the right foot up towards the sky and root down through that right sit bone. Nice. And then you're just going to pull your heart forward on an inhale. Exhale. Sink it down. So we're going to get hamstrings and inner thighs. Those medial hamstrings. You've got a couple of hamstrings. Inhale, reach the heart forward. Exhale, sink it down. Last time. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Yes. Exhale, sink it down. So good. All right, walk yourself up. Last range of motion is going to be straight down the center. So try and keep those toes pointing up. Squeeze your bum a little. Okay, it's going to help you get lower. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, slowly walk it forward. Nice. And I find with this one, some days you can literally just almost touch the ground with your nose, and some days it just doesn't happen. So just try and keep your internal dialogue kind, softening through your face and through your jaw. Let's take another 3 breaths here, finding just a sense of calm that you can take with you throughout your day. Last breath. Well done, guys. Let's slowly walk ourselves back up. Sometimes I find after being in this position for too long, you need to manually bring your legs back in. If that's you.
That's fine. And you can just shake out your legs. And my friends, we are 100% done. It is 46 minutes past and 33 seconds. So thank you. I hope you enjoyed it.